Why you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point.
All right, everyone, buckle up, because Shaq has just dropped another truth bomb about Caitlin Clark, and this time, it happened right on Angel Reese's own podcast. Shaquille O'Neal, the legend himself, joined Angel Reese's show and made it absolutely clear who he believes the true star is. That's right, Shaq didn't hold back when it came to praising Caitlin Clark, and let's just say, Angel's reaction wasn't pleasant. She's probably regretting inviting him on in the first place. So let's get into it. Angel Reese expected a friendly conversation with Shaq, chatting about basketball and maybe getting a few compliments about her own game. But Shaq had a completely different plan. From the start, he began hyping up Caitlin Clark, praising her skills, her deep shooting range, her vision on the court, the whole package. You could practically see Angel trying to mask the jealousy on her face. Then Shaq hit her with a question. Why do people love Caitlin Clark so much besides her skills? This was Angel's perfect chance to stay composed and maybe admit, people love her because she's just better. But what did she actually say? It's the logo threes. That's it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. I mean, seriously, as if the only reason people adore Caitlin Clark is because she can shoot from long range. But Shaq wasn't buying that for a second. He stopped her right there, saying, "Hold on, that's not all she's got." Then he dove in, pointing out that Caitlin Clark isn't just a shooter, she's the total package. Shaq emphasized how she's the best passer, keeps fans completely captivated, and commands the floor like a chess master. He even brought up that a major sports media outlet ranked Caitlin Clark above legends like Ronaldo and Messi on the list of the most marketable athletes. Meanwhile, Angel looked like she'd just been hit with a harsh dose of reality. This was as real as it gets. Let's not forget that Angel recently complained her salary can't even cover her rent. Well, at this point, it almost seems like Caitlin Clark is the one paying it, considering she's basically carrying Angel's podcast through all this attention. Honestly, Angel might as well send Caitlin a commission check already. But jokes aside, Shaq being Shaq wasn't done yet. He went even further, making a huge comparison to none other than Steph Curry, the baby-faced assassin himself.
Steph Curry, a little kid. Like, Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit, but I've never seen a guy consistently
Shaq said that Caitlin Clark actually reminds him of Steph Curry, not because of her size or physique, but because she's shattering boundaries in the very same way.
Like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we've never seen before.
Shaq said, and I quote, "That's exactly my point. Steph looks like an ordinary guy. He doesn't have LeBron's build, isn't towering at 6 feet 9 inches, and could easily pass as your average office worker. But then he steps on the court and does things no one's ever seen before." Shaq was making it clear that Caitlin Clark is that same kind of player, someone who's completely redefining what people believe is possible in the game. At that moment, Shaq was essentially telling Angel that Caitlin is both legendary and untouchable on the court. And there's Angel sitting there thinking, wait, this is my own podcast. Why is he giving Caitlin Clark a standing ovation? It was honestly painful to watch. And to make it even tougher, remember, Shaq isn't just an NBA icon. He's also somewhat of a mentor to Angel Reese. So watching him praise her biggest rival right in front of her on her own show had to sting. But Shaq didn't stop there. He continued, saying he once doubted Caitlin Clark himself, but she kept proving him wrong time after time. He even admitted that he used to be a hater until Clark completely changed his mind. You could see Angel struggling to stay composed, but Shaq's message was loud and clear. Caitlin Clark is the real deal.
In the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot, bam. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
Shaq hit Angel with the ultimate line, saying, "If I doubt you 10 times and you still make that shot 10 times, then you're the truth." And honestly, Caitlin Clark is proving exactly that. She's doing things the basketball world hasn't seen before. Her shooting, her vision, her control of the game. She's setting an entirely new standard. Fans don't just love her for those deep logo threes. They're hooked because she's transforming women's basketball, and Shaq recognizes it, boldly declaring it right in front of Angel. It was a tough moment for Reese, as Shaq essentially called Caitlyn unstoppable, the one with that rare X factor that makes her unforgettable. Angel had no comeback, sitting there speechless, while Shaq lifted Caitlyn onto a pedestal on her own show. When the podcast dropped, fans went wild, flooding comments like, "Did Shaq just call Caitlyn the GOAT on Angel's podcast?" Many noted how he openly admitted to once doubting her, but said her talent completely changed his mind. Shaq's raw honesty hit harder than any dunk, echoing the same sentiment shared by analysts like Rachel, Stephen A. Smith, and Jason Whitlock, that Caitlyn Clark isn't just a player, she's the driving force pulling in new fans, breaking records, and redefining the game. What Caitlyn Clark brings to the court is undeniable. She's out there making history. Shaq even described her as a blend of Steph Curry's shooting brilliance and a point guard's elite vision. That's not just flattery. That's Shaq declaring her a once-in-a-generation talent. Meanwhile, poor Angel sat there in disbelief, probably thinking, did Shaq just take over my show to crown Caitlyn as the GOAT? Yes, he did, and he didn't hold back. Shaq kept showering Caitlyn with praise while Angel tried to keep her composure, but the sting was obvious. Imagine inviting a legend onto your podcast only for him to publicly say your biggest rival is better than you. That had to hurt. What's even more striking is the contrast between the two athletes. Caitlyn Clark shows no sign of slowing down. Her work ethic is fierce. Even during the off-season, she's already back in the gym, sharpening her skills. She's far ahead of most of her peers, yet she stays humble and disciplined. Angel Reese, on the other hand, seems to be doing the complete opposite. Let's be honest, she was statistically one of the weakest shooters within 5 feet and arguably the least efficient scorer on her team. Fans saw all those missed layups throughout the season. Instead of putting in extra hours to fix her weaknesses, Angel appears more focused on fashion shoots and podcasts than on basketball. Our recent video even highlighted how she's prioritizing her wardrobe over her performance. This clearly shows the different mindsets between these two players. One is pushing herself beyond limits, while the other seems unwilling to make sacrifices to elevate her game. And this isn't the first time Shaq has voiced his thoughts on Caitlyn Clark. He's openly admitted that he used to doubt her because he was swayed by Angel Reese's hype and failed to recognize Caitlyn's true greatness. Shaq even stated earlier this year that Caitlyn Clark is the best collegiate player to ever play women's basketball. Coming from a legend like Shaquille O'Neal, that kind of praise for a rookie WNBA player still building her career speaks volumes about how much he genuinely believes in her potential. Shaq made it clear that he truly believes Caitlyn Clark is not only better than his mentee Angel Reese, but also the best player in the game right now. Caitlyn isn't just about deep threes. Her awareness, playmaking, and leadership are redefining women's basketball. She's selling out arenas, drawing massive crowds, and changing the sports landscape. Analysts, fans, and players all agree she's ushering in a new era. On Angel's own podcast, Shaq didn't sugarcoat it. He compared Caitlyn to Steph Curry, called her the truth, and declared her the future of the sport. Angel might not have liked it, but Shaq simply spoke the truth. Caitlyn Clark isn't here to compete. She's here to dominate.